is Khama Ennis. I am an Amherst resident and a physician. I've been in the community since about 2006. Spent most of my time here in the emergency department at Cooley, but I've also recently opened my own practice, and I have been working for the last couple of years on a documentary series called Faces of Medicine. Been lucky enough throughout my clinical career to work in emergency medicine. My first experiences were at Bellevue Hospital in New York City, and then Boston Medical Center, and the Brigham and Mass General, and then I've been lucky enough to serve the community here since 2006, and it's really been an incredible honor. It always is to me to be able to be the person who's at the bedside when somebody might be having the worst day of their lives, and just to understand and hold space for that. And so after spending that time doing that bedside work, I've been able to pivot in the last year or two to open my own practice called Intentional Health, where I now am focused on providing holistic care to hopefully keep people out of the emergency department, to optimize their wellness, in ways that are, honestly age old, but relatively new given the massive influence of technology and pharmaceuticals in healthcare. So what I really want people to understand is that there's a lot we can do in nutrition and movement and sleep and just relationships with our communities that will improve our health, in phenomenal ways. And maybe if a person has diabetes, and you can reverse diabetes in a lot of cases with nutrition and movement. Like it's not a one-way road. And so I think there are a lot of health issues that are like that. And so I really want to help people move in that direction towards improving wellness in ways that they can own, that they can handle at a grocery store, hopefully. And along the way, so that my transition from the emergency department happened sort of in the middle of COVID. It was planned for before COVID, but then when COVID came, there was no way I could leave. So I stayed for another couple of years, and along the way have developed well, I've always had a crossword addiction. That was my first job. My first job was as a paper girl when I was like 11 or 12, and getting the paper every day and finding the crossword puzzle, like that was part of my bonus. Anyway, so I'm just over 1,700 consecutive daily solves, which is not it's a relatively healthy addiction. If you're going to have one, there's just one a day. And I'm really an incredibly lucky mom of two kids. My daughters are 15 and 12, and they are part of what keeps me going and allows me to do what I want to do. I want to create a world that's a better place for them, and I want them to see what it is to move in your integrity, and to deal with discomfort, and to shake yourself up and understand that a little bit of uncertainty is survivable. And so if something feels like taking your chance, like sending your emergency medicine career into complete upheaval to go into holistic care, it's okay. It's probably going to be worth it if it's what your inner voice is telling. So got those two incredible kids, and one of them campaigned really hard for backyard chickens early in COVID when we weren't able to see friends. I was still going to work in the emergency department, but it was a pretty isolating time, and she lobbied hard and she made a good case. And so now we've got Coco, Kiki, and Teacup in the backyard. I think innovation is important to Amherst and our region, just because we need to be able to find creative ways to solve long-lasting issues. We need to find ways to evolve as a town, as a community, and look at the new challenges that will present themselves as we become more complex, because things are not getting simpler by any means in any aspect. So I think innovation is important. Just looking at problems through a different lens is how we're going to get to better solutions and help us all feel better. On Thanksgiving weekend, there is going to be a free virtual screening at facesofmedicine.org. So that Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, while you're spending some time with your family and friends, take 50 minutes and take a look at that episode. And, if you're moved, contribute to support the next 3 episodes. If you're not, just enjoy the show.